Good. Apparently, I had followers only chat on, and you had to follow for 3 months. I'm guessing I had that turned on before I figured out subscribers only, and then just forgot about it. I'm dropping the bans. Fuck Devil Chill and all those people. Like, just ban people. Like, I don't know why they have to fucking do that ass kissy bullshit. Let everybody fucking hang out. Wonderful. I just learned that my fucking chat still had the nonsense going on. I didn't realize it still had a bunch of bullshit. I thought I turned it all off. So my deepest apologies if you haven't been able to chat. Oh, shoot. Oh, thank God there's no giant fish. I don't even have the stuff on me. Super well, actually. I thought I had just done something never before done. It still might never be before done. Never been before done? Never done before? I don't know. But then I went to check my resources, and I realized all my resources didn't actually say what I thought they said. It was a bunch of other people misreading the information and then spreading misinformation. So, still really good. How's everything going on your end? How have you been? Where's my drink? Oh, I am parched. Excuse me. Been going good. Recently beat the final boss of Elden Ring with my bow build. Nice. What was your max stat level? What'd you finish? 150. That's a fucking challenge. Good shit. I was one judging, but I wanted to see if you were gonna say like 450 or something like that. Damn, 150. Yeah. What bow did you use? I'm not even sure. I don't even know the bows that real. I think the red branch is the only one I use, but it's more aesthetic than anything. I farm it on the coast with all the birds. Okay. Black bow actually makes sense. The black bow's always really good in Dark Souls games. Oh wait, my bad. That is a playthrough I have thought about many times. Because I play a lot of Samurai. If my PS4 wasn't dead, I would probably be playing Elden Ring at this moment. Well, although every time I play Elden Ring, I'm reminded that they gutted my build. Also, let me know if the waterfall's too loud. I used to run around with 2 scythes and just bleed everything, but since they got rid of dual status buildup, you can't do that. Really? I was thinking it'd be a dex build, so thank you. Oh, no way. Okay, I was about to say. Wow, really? I would have thought that was a Dex build through and through. Oh, no way. Wait, what? No way is that a Baron. Come on. Come on. Okay, so he is into the Gooey Peach. That was weird. Would be if you were optimizing for damage. Yeah. I usually am. Ugh. But again, I apologize to anybody hearing this video or here right now. I had my chat all fucked up because I was just so sick. There's I don't know if you've met him, but there's a guy in the Dark Cloud community, like it's Elab something. ELAB or Elabore. I don't know. But like they're fucking crazy. And like I just got tired of getting harassed by them and some other person who like makes multiple accounts and is like fully aware that they have multiple accounts, but like I don't know. It's fucking weird. So like I just shut all my chat down. I just wasn't dealing with that. And then I also had a bunch of people coming in and like telling me stuff about this game, and it just wasn't correct information. And then like when I would ask for information, they would just like not answer the questions, and it was just like really getting shitty. But yeah, and then like I've realized over the last few weeks that they're in like the Dark Cloud streams just as much as like I don't know all the other names I recognize. But hilariously, they hate me so much. I've seen them get banned from 3 streams in like probably the last 2 weeks, maybe 4 streams. They just hate me. I don't even know what I originally did to like piss them off. But, like, I know at this point, my existence is just enough. Oh, speaking of which, what do you think about the DLC? I'll admit it. I'm a bit disappointed. Don't get me wrong, I think it's going to be a great time, and I'd love to play it for hours and hours and hours and hours. I really have a serious problem with how many repeating bosses there are, and the fact that, like, all they'd have to do is change, like, how many horns the, like, magma worms have, or, like, change the tree sentinel's color of armor or something. It's like really small things that they could do to make the game a 10 out of 10, and it's just very clear to me that they're not going to do that, and it just worries me because like that was a complaint people had about the base game, and they still haven't changed it. It might have been, because, like, that's something I'm really peculiar about as a JRPG fan. Like, I've played a lot of games where they use the same asset 30 times. But, like, you gotta change it. You can have Wolf, and then Timber Wolf, and then Arctic Wolf, and then Desert Wolf, and fucking a Sand Wolf, but they all gotta look different. But, like, it kind of killed me that Elden Ring just kind of, like, didn't give a shit towards the end. I can't tell if it was just like they didn't have time or they just didn't give a shit. But like now that the DLC's coming out and like a bunch of people are like, yeah, they put magma worms in the DLC, it's just kind of like, oh, come on, FromSoft, like please don't, and it freaks me out. It's like the first time that like FromSoft has done something that makes me like, oh, I'm so sorry if I spoiled that for you, by the way. I'm so sorry. I don't even think about spoilers. I live for it. But yeah, once I heard that, it was just like, oh, oh no. Like I don't want to be a bad guy, but it's just like, I'm going to be the guy who says, let's wait and see it. I'm never that guy. I buy things on day one all the time, but man, I've gotten burnt so many times recently. I'm tired. Now, 10's not bad. Another thing I need is like, and I was just kind of saying this earlier, the stuff that they changed before the, like, hey, we're changing this because PvP finds it, like, absolutely insufferable. And it's like, well, what about us in PvE? And it's like, well, you guys just kind of have to suck it up. And then all of a sudden, like, towards the end, they were like, hey, we figured out how to separate them. It was like, can you fix those things you changed earlier? So from now on, we're going to change things separately. And it was like, son of a bitch. Yeah, because, like, oh, I've beaten Elden Ring, I think, 8 or 9 times. I think I've done every ending except for the Golden Order. And, like, I was on my way to do it, and, like, my PS4 just died. It's just dead. I played too much Ark. I'll be honest. I played hundreds of hours of Ark. And then when I wasn't playing Ark, I was either watching, like, Netflix, Hulu, or YouTube. So, like, it just cooked. I cooked a PS4 to death. I'm not ashamed of it. See, I just, like, I like PvP, but I like PvP when I want to, like, when I want PvP. Like, I like World of Warcraft, this is a bad example, but, like, PvP areas. Like, as soon as, like, if I was to go into a legacy dungeon, and just as soon as I, like, look in, there's just fucking red blood stains, and it's just like, okay. Invasions. But, like, I don't know. It ruins the experience for me when I just, like, I can't walk away for, like, a few minutes and come back, and, like, I've missed the invasion message, and there's just some fucking red phantom somewhere in my world. And it's just like, oh, dear God, no. Please, no. I was the asshole who would just banish you. I would, if you did not get to me fast enough, I would just banish you. Because I hated it. I also, like, admittedly, oh, hello. Oh, damn it, the bottom of the screen goddamn stretches the fish. I have to fix that one day. Although it does remind me of classic CRTVs. It's not like a CRTV, but it reminds me. And that's better than anything. Now, seamless co-op, I don't have any desire to actually play that because my ADD brain is not good. I've learned from playing other survival games with people that my brain is just not built for it. It's built for, like, survival games and stuff like that, because it's like, ooh, look a shiny, ooh, look a shiny, ooh, okay. But, like, I've forgotten to say anything for 6 minutes, and all of a sudden it's just like, wait, where are you? Oh, shit, dude, I don't actually know where I am. Oh, I'm so dead. I'm so dead. Can you save me? Can you save? Oh, okay. And then everybody's mad because I had a bunch of loot on me, and we were on our way to do something, and yeah, no, it's just... But, oh my God, I loved Elden Ring. I actually uploaded to you. I was working on a tutorial. I hadn't played Elden Ring for, like, months. Because, again, my PS4 died. So I bought, like, a toolkit online for, like, PS4s and stuff like that, and I took it apart, and I, like, cleaned all the pieces and put it back together, and when it turned on, I did all the things to fucking reset the data and, like, re-downloaded all my information, and it worked for, like, a week, and then all of a sudden I turned it on and the thing fucking died. Oh, see, like, oh my God, I loved Elden Ring. When I, like, and again, I played it for, like, the first, probably 2 months, 3 months that it was out. I just grinded in that game. I loved it. But, well, yeah, when I came back, they had done all the patches and changes and stuff up until probably, man, I don't know. This is all pretty recent, but it feels like forever ago. Just because I didn't used to actually stream. I just checked my hours. I used to average like 40 hours a week, and then I think it was January of this year I started streaming like 170 hours a week. Just because that's when I started fishing. Nice. I probably put about 150 hours into my first playthrough. And then all of a sudden I was just like, oh, I want to see every ending. And then I realized I could see every ending by New Game +7 or something like that. And I started rushing to see every ending instead of actually playing the game. I just wanted to see the ending so I could get back to grinding and stuff. But, oh god, it was like perfect. I would just start a game as a samurai. I would sprint to... I don't even remember what church it was. It's the church with the one sorcerer that you give a rune to, and then he eventually, like, helps you. But I'd go to that church, and then I would farm skeletons for 2 scythes, and then I would just use the scythe. Oh, yeah, that's a journey and a half. Yeah, and I would get 2 scythes, and I would just use the 2 scythes with bleed, and I would stagger everything with jump attacks, and if they didn't, like, proc bleed, the next hit would proc bleed, and I would just annihilate everything that wasn't weak to bleed in, like, the first 2 minutes of the game. So, like, you know, I'd go get the golden scarab and have bonus runes for every boss, and then... oh, it was just brutal. I loved it. And then the PvP people were like, it's too good. Stop. And the developers were like, okay, sorry PvE players. And it's like, I don't even know who they are. I don't even think about you people. But now I have to. It's so fucked up. It got flipped. I never even thought about the PvP people. And they're over there, they're bitching, crying about my favorite way to play. And now it flips. It's still not bad. But, like, it just sucks that, like, literally using 2 of the same weapon hurts you now. And it's like, ah. Although it did motivate me to get better at farming the magma blades, because the magma blades aren't... come on, you stupid fish. I just want to see if you like a gooey peach at this point. If you go back in that water... Yep, I'm resetting you to oblivion. You will never exist again. We could have been friends. Is this your shot? You want to be somebody? Oh, that freaks me out. He didn't like that. Oh, he is a Mardan! I'm glad I waited. I was literally going to reset him to oblivion. Just fucking Thanos snap him. Excellent. Yeah, no, and, like, I get that, like, the game is meant to be played online. I was one of those... I wasn't one of the originals, but I had spent, like, 80 hours playing as a sorcerer. Well, okay, no. I spent, like, 20 hours playing as a sorcerer, and it's so funny. And I'm, like, blind. If you watch any of my gameplays, I am blind. I killed, like, all the enemies in the town... Oh, is it Selena? The town of sorcery. I killed all the enemies, killed the bosses, got the staves and stuff. but I missed the chest with the really good staff in it that like everybody like freaks out about. And then Jesus, I hadn't made it far enough yet to find the Kamehameha spell. So like I was like, man, this stuff sucks. 20 hours and I like my basic staff is the best one I've got. This sucks. So I started a build and I got like the two-handed greatsword and I was just like, I'm gonna be guts. Like, look at me, strength build. And like, again, this is like the first week the game is out. All of a sudden everybody like gets to the point where they have the Kamehameha spell, the fucking infinite, what is it called? Is it focus? I think it's focus in Elden Ring. And then, yeah, they were all melting Mog and it was just like, oh, switching to my old character. God, what is wrong with me? I'm dying! Oh my god. I went on a walk this morning. I should have checked the air quality. I thought it was fine. We walk with headlamps in the morning before the sun is up because then you can like see how much dust is in the air. And sometimes it's pretty bad, man. Yes! Arise! Arise, champion! Alright, so that's... that is every sword in Matataki Village. We have Chronicle. We got Chronicle and 7th back in Chapter 1... Or not Chapter 1. Oh, what a Dark Cloud 2 thing to say. And then we just got Sword of Zeus. And with that, I can build up to Arise. But we're not doing that yet. Because it only costs 45 ABS on our sword right now. So we can still do some stuff. But we unlocked it. That's what matters. We have the spare Buster Sword. Got our spare Sandbreaker now. We're leveling up a Sukekake. I didn't have to say it like that. That was fucked up. Not really, but I didn't have to say it like that. We look good. And then, yeah, at the very end... Yeah, so, this is one of those things that, like, kills me. I talked to so many people when I first started playing this game. And, like, they literally just filled my head with nonsense of, like, the enhanced version. And just not true things. Like, somebody told me I was going to be so excited to play this game because the Muramasa is the best sword in it. And I was like, oh shit, like, the Muramasa gets some love in Dark Cloud 1? Like, hell yeah. And it's not even in this game. And it's like, why you people do this to me? It's like, I'm not even a big streamer. Like, why you trolling me? Oh, but my axe from Jurak, the one that came from my dad, had durability on it. I don't know how rare that is, but... No! But, like, somebody distinctly told me, like, to follow the katana path because I was gonna love it. But, like, it doesn't have a different... like, they literally said something along the lines of, like, remember to follow the katana path. It doesn't have, like, a different swing style, but it ends with the Muramasa. You'll love it. And it was just like, okay, that's all I needed to hear. And it was just like, wait, where's the Muramasa? And then it was just like, it dawned on me that it just wasn't in the game. And it was like, what? It's like, why would they even say this? Like, that's so fucking weird. So what am I doing? I think I'm putting this on here. Okay, so this is one of the basic ones. Good, good, good. We'll do that. Or that. And then what else do you want? Wind, rock, mimic. That's a turquoise. This weapon seems fishy. What about this one? Welcome in, though. I am contemplating... Oh, okay. I was like, well, you'll be surprised then. I could put sea killers on the frozen tuna. I also just finished the Mardan. I believe it's supposed... Somebody told me it's supposed to be Zwei? Like Zwylander? Zoolander. Yeah. But it's a typo. I can't honestly tell in this game. There's so many typos. I just don't know what to believe. But that is also a fish sword. Should I just go for the turquoise now? Yeah, it wants rock and mimic. That's the only move. But welcome in. We are starting to get back into the grind. We just finished up fishing. So I apologize if you wanted to see fishing. Ice mimic. Oh my gosh, I sound terrible today. Can't think of a better way to get some ice and mimic. Will it need more than that? How long will it take me to find my picture? Gallery. Ruby Goro. Turtle shell needs 18 mimic. 30. Oh, so he needs... Man, is that a... Do I do another turquoise? What do I need? We're gonna start doing fire. So... A mimic. Or a mimic. A ruby. Well, actually, should I... Ooh, I don't know yet. Hold off. Hey, Monty! Doing pretty well. I'm trying to make sure I get my weapons done correctly. I'm about to... I should use this. But the axe Jurak gave me had durability on it, so I'm hoarding it till later. So I'm going to build up a frozen tuna and a magical hammer into the tall hammer and inferno, respectively. Eesh. Zhao Xiao Hao Cow, I don't know how to say it, is done. We got Super Steve and Angie Gear. And then we are finishing up Tone. We just caught our 15th Mardan Baron combo. So we can get the Arise. But we're going to level it up a little more. Then we'll build it up. And then we will have Sword of Zeus, 7th Heaven, and Chronicle Sword. All still while in Madataki. So it is the end of a pretty long grind. Very good. We'll level that up. No doubles. Am I hoarding anything? What about my rudimentary storage back here? Nope. Yes. All best weapons. And I also have a... Well, I'm actually making another one. So this has thirst on it. This has steel on it. But I have stop, thirst, and durable on one sense sphere. And that's why I'm hoarding this other one, because I have durable again with steel. And I have thirst, so I can get thirst and stop, and then if I... Oh, wait, I put it away. I have another bone rapier, so I can build up another one of these for drain. Yeah, I've got a... So, now that I've got some people here, what is the best-looking weapon in the game? Inferno aside from stats, what is the coolest-looking synth sphere? I'm thinking about making a 7th Heaven. Chronicle's cool, but, like, as far as synth spheres going, what's the coolest looking one? Frozen Tuna would be cool, but you lose out on a bunch of stats. I just changed it into the Sword of Zeus, but the Big Bang looks really cool. Not as strong as the 7th Heaven. I'm trying to figure out what the cool... I mean, like, the 5-foot nail looks really funny, but you lose a lot of stats. Super Steve's really funny, but he's hard to replace. Because I've made a perfect... Well, I haven't actually made a perfect Inferno. I started to, and then I finished my playthrough before I actually finished it. The Macho Sword. That's a great call, but it's a one-time only. So, like... That is a great call. Shoot. I don't think I could do it, though. I don't think I could sacrifice it. That is... If I was on my other playthrough, that is a great call. Oh, that is a good one. That's really funny, too, as a Synth Sphere, because it buffs your weapons. Oh, that's a... Oh. That's almost worth doing and learning the Broken Dagger glitch, just to get an extra Macho Sword. That's... Oh, how hard do you think that would be? I wonder if that's like a... I wonder if he's got that mapped out. I would be completely reliant on Pokemon Fan 4000 to find that, most likely. Oh my gosh. Okay, so wait, what am I doing? We're leveling up this with wind, it appears. And then lightning. I don't remember how to level that up. I think that gets wind on it, so actually, maybe take it off of that. What do you need? Holy Wind Lightning. Holy Wind Lightning! Oh my gosh, okay, so I think we can just go grind. Where's Couscous again? Oh, so I officially did it. I caught a Mardan and a Baron in the same session at Matataki Waterfall. Like, they spawned in the same pool of water. Like, the same 5 fish. There was a Mardan and a Baron within the same pool of fish. I have been told countless times that that was impossible. So, if you've ever heard that, it's a lie. You can, in fact, find both. Oh, what, June? What do you want, little baby? Oh, why do you always headbutt the chair like that? It cannot be good. Oh, you 6-pound little sweet child. No. No. Don't go chew on a cord either. Why are you like this? Yeah, it's June. Oh my god, no! Oh, are you hungry? You didn't eat earlier, that's right. Fuck. Well, okay. Can you eat in my chair? She's been weird lately and she doesn't eat all the time. From what I've been reading online, she doesn't eat all the time because she thinks she gets enough from her snacks, and she might. Um, her sister's overweight. But her brother is massive. Like, he's so tall and slender, and her sister's just a little bit shorter than her, but she outweighs him by like a pound, so she's not as healthy. But June is like, I think the last time I weighed her, 6 or 7 pounds. She's a full-size, like, she's a full-grown cat. She's not a full-size cat. She's so tiny. But from what I've read online, she's either dying, or she is self-regulating, and I've never had an animal that self-regulates. Every single animal I've ever owned will just gorge itself on food until it dies or throws up. I've never had an animal that wouldn't, like, yeah, and you know what? I'm good. So, like, it's really weird to me when she doesn't eat. But I can't tell if you want to eat or, you know, you're about to kick your food off. You just want my chair. Okay, one sec. Let me put her food away. Alright, well, you know you can't sit over here because you either chew on the microphone cord or the PS2 cord, so... Yeah, these are my first, like, cats. I've always had cats, like, with my brother and shared, like, responsibilities with the family, but these are, like, my cats that I am supposed to 110% take care of. You know, sometimes if I'm, like, sick, my mom will take care of them. But, like, these are my cats, so, like, it's the first time that I've, like, fed them for 4 years straight every day, and it's just like, wait, you didn't eat all 6 of the kibble at the bottom. What's wrong here? And, like, now she just straight up won't eat all of her food, and it's just like, oh god, what's happening? But then, like, when you look at the cats, it's like, okay, wait, your siblings are 12 and 13/14 pounds on a bad day. It's like, you might just not need as much food at all anymore now that you're adult cats. So, like, ugh. So, because they're only, she's 6 months older, so I think she's 5 and they're 4.5. So, like, they're just now becoming, like, adult cats. They're just getting out of the kitten stages. So, like, they're really starting to find their true personalities, and then I'm gonna be stuck with whatever I get with, like, the next 15 years. Pretty solid cats. I never talked to my cats growing up, and I got these cats, got the first one, like, 4 months before the pandemic, and then the other 2, like, we were on a waiting list for a while. We got the other 2, like, right in the middle, and somebody was just like, hey, I can get you these cats. Do you still want them? Like, yes. So we got the cats, and, like, I was just stuck for locked in with these cats, and I just talked to them all the day to keep my fucking sliver of sanity. And now I have 3 monsters that literally just chirp as they walk around the house. And it's like, it's nice. 78% of the time, I'd say, just off the dome. And then, yeah, you know, they're cats, so, like, from 4 a.m., you know, back, it's just shit-tacular. They're just walking around the house, like, going from person to person, like, meow, 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 meow. This one's not awake, and then they move to the next person, just, like, talking in your face. And then the eldest one, by 6 months, will just literally, like, at some point, put her paw in somebody's mouth to wake them up. See, and I said 4 a.m., and I'm like, that's honestly being gracious. I love my cats so much, but I stream so often at just 2 a.m. silently because I have nothing else to do because they've woken me up. Alright, so we need 2 holy for you. I want wind for... It has 4 slots. I don't need to check. I know the Buster Sword has 4 slots. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2... But yeah, they're terrible about that. But, like, again, I love it most of the time, because, like, anytime I'm on break, immediately, They're circling my feet, talking to me. I can pick my cats up. I laugh at anybody who's like, oh, you never pet a cat's stomach. Because I pet my cat's stomachs, like, primarily. Like, my cats love that. I pick them up, I flip them upside down, I do all that stuff with them. I love my cats. But, like, yeah, Jesus fucking Christ, they have no respect for my sleep schedule. Like, it's just... It doesn't exist. I just don't have a sleep schedule. It's just... It's so bad. See, and, like, that's the... and my cats love, like, just constant affection. To the point where it's almost like I feel like I'm neglecting them, but I one time pet my cat, just like, fucker. Like, I've got Hunter x Hunter on, and I've got nothing to do but pet you. Honestly, I think I made it to Greed Island, just petting the cat. Just like 40 episodes, 20 episodes, I don't even know, of just petting the cat. And, like, he just fell asleep. He just liked it. And it was just like, I can't do this. Like, I'm actually too weak to pet my cat for this extended amount of a time. Like, my rotator cuff. Like, I love the cats, but, like, again, I was stuck inside with them for, like, 2 years when I got them and just did everything around the house with them, and I didn't realize I was creating, like, literal children. I don't regret it, but I do it differently. I don't think I would talk to them after a certain hour, because, yeah, they just kind of, like, oh. Okay, so I can use all of this as storage. She's done, so this is all storage. Good, 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 good. So technically, that was 7 slots, so I've got 21 spare slots, plus 22 with a wooden slingshot. Again, I'm too nervous to do anything with this. That's such a rare weapon. That's such a beautiful weapon. It's almost collectible, but it's a battle axe. Oh, almost collectible. Oh. Monty, was it you I was watching yesterday? Do you want to see what happens when you hoard too much? I think it's 30 of them. 4, so wait, let's just do 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, 30, roughly. I can't count. I don't know what to do with them. I think what I'm going to do with them is make a Starbreaker at the end of the game that has no elements on it. Just for fun. So I'm going to put, like, critical and everything on it, and it's just going to be my weapon to use to, like, kill all of the non-elemental enemies. Oh, yeah. Let me just do that once. Let me see if I can explain it better. While actually doing it. It's such a weird glitch. But, like, I don't know, it's so goofy. And you can do it at almost any body of water. It's just easiest to figure out on the pier. It's all about the angle of the body of water and, like, where tone is. Wait, I'm stupid. I thought the Starbreaker was Supernova. Oh, yeah, no. Oh. So we'll do fish. Get ready for a Baron. 300 centimeters, baby. Watch this. Oh, I didn't bring any potato cakes. Oh, fucking thank God it didn't spawn. Alright, so I like to, like, so there's a little bit of green. I don't know if, yeah, it's kind of visible. It's dark. I like to try to get between the green and then too much. That's pretty fucking slow. That's a little too slow. Is that no? Is that good? No. Okay, so maybe here. Too fast. Try the other way. There we go. Nah, nope, nope. Nope. Oh god, that is a crawl. So you just really want to find a speed between this and there's a slightly faster speed. Oh, and he's going, is he going the other way? He's going the other way. God, this is awful. But he'll speed up. And you're just looking, and you just keep holding the same direction you started with. He'll do the rest. Okay, so it appears I'm standing on top of the like rightmost green patch. Oh god. I'm cramping. Tone, I'm cramping. Oh my god, a human thumb is not meant to do this. Tone. Oh, Tone, speed up. Tone. Tone. Oh, he's doing it. He's doing it. He's doing it. Oh, yes. Big Tone. It does kind of... He's so good. His poncho disappears, though. It appears the poncho is not one size fits all, but it was Morny Dell who discovered this, like, years ago, apparently. And when you're too big, you can't actually cast onto the land. Well, no, wait, you can't actually cast because it goes onto the land. And you can't move or else you go back. So let's try that again. Because you actually can. Sometimes when the fish are, like, in that spot, you can't reach. Do it. Do it. Tone. Tone. Turn this pole around. God dang it, Tone. Sometimes you can actually stop a little early and contain him and get medium tone. Oh, no, that's too fast. That ain't bad. Oh my gosh, yeah. That fish has faked me out multiple times. Dang, I am, like, non-consistent with this. There's actually, like... So where that fish is right now, you can actually cast, like, perfectly onto its face. If you do this right. But I am, like, sucking. Okay, that's just... Yes, that's as fast as you can go, I think. I'm cooking. Boom. Of course the fish leaves. Oh, I didn't even bring, like, a... Oh, yeah, that's right, I sold him. I was like, I didn't even bring a prickly to catch him. What a rookie. But yeah, there's medium tone. Medium tone can, again, reach fish that are out. You have to be so consistent with it. It's, like, not even that helpful, but... He can cast a little further. He's got Kingdom Hearts feet. Look at this motherfucker. Watch out, Sora. He's coming for your Keyblade. Look at that squat. A big-ass squat. Whew, okay, let's do a dungeon. I am going to do my absolute best to not be super annoying and keep resetting for gemstones. I don't need them. I don't need to reset for gemstones. I don't need to reset for gemstones. I think I do, but I don't. Because I'm obsessed with min-maxing. But we're just gonna go level up a couple of swords. Let's go talk to Gaffer to buy some crystals. I'm pretty much running out of money too. That's kind of not great. But I hope everyone's doing well. I'm crushing it in the Dark Cloudage today. I'm a little crushed in Dark Cloud 2. I kept running into that message. Well, I shouldn't say crushed. I think I'm confident in saying in Dark Cloud 2. I think this is gonna be the last time I say this. Can I knock on wood for something like this? I'm gonna knock on wood. I think the biggest fish you can catch in Dark Cloud 2 is 192.2 centimeters. My evidence for this is that when you feed a fish enough food to grow, what is it? I think it's 8.8 centimeters. I'd have to do the math again. You get a message that says, it seems that your fish ate the food, but it won't grow anymore, or something along those lines. And I believe that the longest fish you can catch is, well, what did I say? It was, oh, it's 7.8. Is 192.8, or 7.2? 198. Dear God, I can't remember. I've got fish brain. But, like, when you add those two numbers up, you get 200 centimeters. And I think the reason for this is in Dark Cloud 2, there's a glitch that when you get a fish's stats over 100, the game can just freeze. Like, just total soft lock on you. And I think that maybe if you get a fish over 200 centimeters, the same thing will happen. So they made giant fish ultra rare. And that's why over almost 500 hours, I've never caught a 200 centimeter fish. Hello! The fish limit. But yeah, because I bred that 195.6, and I got that message again where it was just like, your fish is too big. And it's like, my fish is not too big. What do you mean? Yeah, I had it turned off because this eLab guy kept calling me a woman, and a bunch of people kept giving me bad information, and it was just like, it drove me insane again. I just couldn't do it. I still wanted to stream, but it was just like, why am I being targeted with bad, like, Dark Cloud 2 information? Like, but what is this? What kind of torture is this? This is the weirdest torture I've ever endured. Like, please stop, people. I just want to game. Okay, so we're building up a claymore. So I should just put everything on it. Let me just stop. Bring those. Bring those. Bring those. Bring those. I think that's good. No. But how's it going? Welcome in. I'm not fishing. I apologize. We are not fishing right now. It is not a fishing stream. Ooh, what do I want? I'm confused. No, and I know I should have thicker skin and I shouldn't get as bothered by people like that, but I am by nature an entertainer. I was a bit of a class clown growing up because I found that if I had all eyes on me, it was easier than having no eyes on me. And I'm not sure what kind of fucked up anxiety that is, but like, it crippled me throughout life. So, I like chatting, I like talking, I like entertaining the peoples. But, some people fucking weird me out. And when I get weirded out by somebody, I don't know, man. It makes the hair stand up on the back of my neck, and like, I don't like that. So, again, I had some people who I was chatting with who were just like, no, you can't ban people because they make you feel weird. And it was just like, okay, you know what? That's a fair point. Like, I make people feel weird all the time. I guarantee it. Like, I've gone back and watched streams because it's like, oh yeah, what fish did they catch? When did they? Let me check when they caught that fish. And I'll go back and watch the stream, and it's just like, oh Jesus Christ, I sound like a fucking crazy person. Like, look at me, I'm literally spouting off Rain Man numbers about fish. And then like, I'll also think about it, and it's just like, this person called me a woman for an hour and a half. And it's like, I'm pretty sure they meant, like, you're a bitch, but they just kept calling me you as a woman. And it's just like, I don't think I have to tolerate. And yeah, like, it's my community, and, like, it's a community of weirdos, but, like, they don't have to be fucking actively aggressive weirdos. It took me so long to ban my very first person, even though he actively in Monster Hunter would tell me to die while I was fighting monsters. It was so weird, but, like, I just couldn't get myself to do it at first. But he was the first one. He also told me to fight Rathalos. But, like, it was my very first hunt ever. I'd never fought anything else. And I was like, I'm gonna fight Rathalos. And he was like, do it. So I went and fought Rathalos as my very first hunt ever in Monster Hunter. And he left, like, halfway through it because he said I was doing too poorly. And it was just like that's, like, possibly the rudest thing anybody's ever said to me. It's like, I was fighting a fucking dragon, and you thought I was doing it too poorly? Like, damn. Okay, that should be enough. That was basically all my money. So, what's funny is I ended up beating Rathalos as my first ever hunt, like, just went in for it, finally, like, grinded up enough, got all my gear, got all my supplies and stuff. I had everything planned out. I was like, I'm gonna grab these supplies my first run, and then I'm gonna use these ones, and then I'm gonna get them out of my chest, the stuff they gave me. I can use 2 carts to beat him, and, like, I beat Rathalos, and then, like, I kept getting my ass whooped by Yian Kutkus, or whatever they're called. And he would always laugh at me, because he's like, those things are so easy, like, how are you getting beat by these? And it was just like, they're fucking weird, like, stop, like, fucking, I beat a Rathalos, like, leave me alone. And he was like, I never saw it. It's just like, you were the one that told me to go do it. What do you mean you never watched it? So, finally, while I was getting triple teamed by 3, Bullfangos, he was just spamming die into chat. And it was just like, okay, dude, like, I can't do this, like, you're stressing me out. So, I banned him, and it made me feel really bad. But looking back at it, like, I should have fucking put my foot down so long before that. Like, it was weird that I allowed him to just sit there, and it was so strange. He'd, like, talk to me, and then as soon as I'd fight a monster, he would just, like, he had it copy and pasted, like, die, 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 die. That's very nice tone. Freaking, god damn it, Monty, I literally said, he wants his appy slices. Fucking, no. You can't get in my head. It cracked me up every time yesterday, and it's already... It's a rock. Like, I can't not now. You've done it. You've done it to me. I'm standing over here. My cats are in my... Oh, it's not that one. Where is it? My cats are in my chairs. I have chairs. Chairs. Oh, okay. I was trying to Dran's feather. That's embarrassing. You look like a fucking drug addict whenever you try to Dran's feather away from the owl. And he's like, oh, you have something. And it's like, sorry, bud. I was just trying to zoom. My bad. Oh. No. I didn't want you. I just wanted to go fast. It's a fucking Earth Digger, or I like to call them molars, because I'm a Dark Cloud 2er. Speaking of that, why? Why are there no werewolves in Dark Cloud 2? I'm still upset about that. That's a gold bag. I'm still upset about that. Just moved the key. There's the key. Don't hit me. Don't poison me, bro. Running into a wall. Okay. I am not going to reset my PS2 if there aren't gemstones in the back. I repeat, I am not going to reset my PS2 if there aren't gemstones in the back. Why did I think I found the... No, I don't have the Appy Slices. I'm addicted to Dran's feathering, and I'm trying to zoom. Please let me zoom. Yeah, the werewolves are so cool. Like the dune enemies, especially the lava enemies. The fact that the lava enemies are not in the volcano is like, come on, level 5, what were you doing? How do you not put the lava enemies in the volcano? But I don't know what I am to level 5. I think I'm their most real fan. I don't think they could ever make a third... What? I spent an entire day thinking of what, like, the third game would be called. Because it's not actually Dark Cloud 3. Somebody was, like, explaining this one time. But Dark Cloud 2 only exists in North America, because it's Dark Cloud and Dark Chronicle. So, like, it would be Dark... I said Dark Chrono one time, and I made somebody so mad that I think... I can't even remember who it was, but I don't think I've ever seen them again. They might have blocked me, honestly. Yeah, they brought back molars. Opars. Opars were a really cool one as well, and the original dragon. I love the original dragon design. It was something to do with like how similar it was going to be to Dark, or not Dark, to Chrono Trigger. And they're like, Dark Cloud already has a hard enough time with people calling it the Zelda killer. It doesn't need to be Dark Chrono. I just love them. And then there was a weapon I needed to farm sea killers for one time, so I was just bombing Opars like for an entire day. And I don't know why, but it was a good time. You got any carrots? Oh wait, I don't have steel on. Yeah, these slices of life reference the Tumblr post about someone who worked in an establishment with a 30-something-year-old Oh my god. Oh, even better. I love tortoises. I've never had a tortoise. Well, no, I had a turtle when I was like a super young kid. Oh, I have to fight the molar if I want the level up. I knew it was going to be close. Okay, well. Okay, dude. Okay. I'm already down. Do you feel good about yourself? Do you feel good about that? Watch this. Watch this strat. You want to charge me while I'm down? I'm going to crawl over to you and... Yeah, fucking abs full off that. You can't see it, but I'm orange justicing on his body. Learned that from Fortnite, you stupid mole. I actually don't know what I'm doing with the Sandbreaker right now, but I just wanted to finish it. Who are we focusing? Let's focus on you right now. You deserve it. Oh, and I always forget to switch the weapon too. I have a standing pad, but if I had to guess, my third cat is on the standing pad because it smells like my feet, and he loves anything that smells like my feet. All right, here we go. I don't even remember what loot table we were on. What loot did I get? What I don't even remember what I got out of the chests. I remember I got a piece of bread, but that doesn't tell me anything. I'm trying to learn all the loot tables of the game. What did we get? Lightning stone, wind stone. Okay, so hold on. To the internet. Dark Cloud loot table. Sorry, I'm really slow at this. Alright, so we have lightning and windstone. We're on floor 10. Oh, shoot. So, okay, we're looking at potato cakes. Not bad. Okay, wait, hold on. Oh, wait, no, we're on a back floor. So we're looking at aquamarine, pearl, sapphire, turquoise. Not bad. Okay. Ice gems, holy gems, gooey peaches. This is an alright back floor. The developers of this game did... Oh, wait. Is there no water here? Alright, gotta kill fast, Tone. There's no water. The developers of this game did like potatoes, though. We got potato cakes and potato pie. Although I'm sure that's a translation thing, as many things probably are with this game. Oh wait, what do I want to do next? Thunder. 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 Do we hit it now? How much do we need? 85, 90, 68, 68. Do we hit it now or do we save it? What are the odds it's gonna level up my weapon? Let's just hit it now. I'll take a free level up now. Oh, Jesus Christ, that's... Oh. What did you do? I don't even know what the stats were. Oh, we're gonna pretend it didn't do anything. I don't know if this is like, I think it's the official name for them. I was thinking about making some fondant potatoes. I needed that the other day. Or today. Today? I can't remember. I think I'm dehydrated. Oof. There's 4 chests left. No gemstones. Oh, don't do it. Don't touch the green button. Yes! It's one of the worst ones, but it's good enough. I didn't have to pay for it. Opals and rubies make my insides churn, but you know what? I didn't have to pay for it. I have like 5,000 fish points. Why am I like this? I need to get some potatoes. Corn's about to go in season. I love when corn's in season. I love cheap corn. Oh, I love cheap corn. Yes, yes, I see you glowing over there, Mr. Build-Up Button. Oh, look at that. You have no metal or mage? Well, it will go ahead and take my opal. Well, just take it. Oh, and we can put 2 lightning on you. Because lightning's kind of taking the lead, but That's... Wait. You want some lightning. You'll take some lightning. I'll hold off for a moment. What can I put on you for now, then? Oh, the Mardan would have been a sick, Scent Sphere as well. I wonder if I can find a spare one of these. There is no way to get a spare one of these swords, though. That sucks. A shocking development. Oh, wait, nice. I was like, please tell me you have fishing information. Oh, but yeah, so if you guys ever want to grow your fish in Dark Cloud 2, all you have to do, and I'm not 110% sure on this, I'm like 90% sure. All you have to, well, actually, you know what? I am 100% sure on this. All you have to do is take the fish you want to grow, duplicate it, which is a really weird glitch where you have to put your fish in the first slot, and then pick up the fish, organize your inventory until the aquarium is in the first slot, and then swap the fish with the aquarium, and then it'll duplicate the fish. But you feed the fish like 15 of a bait, and then if it grows, you've got the right bait. If it doesn't grow, try a different bait. And there should be 4 different types of bait for every fish that grows the fish. I don't know what they all are. I only know how to grow a Kaji, and that grows with Eevee, carrots, petite fish, and batten. And I haven't studied this, but it actually could work for all fish. But again, I haven't actually tested it myself, because I don't know. I haven't gotten around to it. Yes! Wait, that wasn't on the list. Neither of you were on the list. Right? What list am I on? How does this loot table work? So we're on the middle loot table. That's so weird. So the back floor and the front floor are not the same loot table. Interesting. Wow, so when I got Steve and I was using this table to find him, it didn't matter. I just got lucky. I thought I was doing this correctly. Yes! Yes! Praise be! I will happily take 4 gems. Sorry about that, everyone. Probably ruined somebody's ears in the world. Somebody with their bird-like hearing. What I just got an opal, 2 paradots, and a diamond. Oh, chills. My chicken legs have goosebumps. Wait, there's actually no water over here. Okay, that's like awful. Yes. God, that feels good. I was doing my best. I wasn't going to reset. I kept telling myself I wasn't going to reset because I'll spend an entire day just resetting back floors instead of grinding them. Because it's like, you know what? I want a couple gems. And it's like, you don't need them. Why are you farming these gems that you don't need? But you know what? Oh, what a good day. Oh my god, what a good day. I think I caught oh, I should have died right there. And I wasted a little bit of ABS, I think. Yeah, that's a bit of a waste. We'll finish you in the other room. Oh my god. Opal, Peridot, Diamond. Or no, Opal, Peridot, Diamond. Insane. That might be the best I've seen 5. I'd have to go back and see what the 5 gyms were, but I have once. Oh, nice hit, nice hit. Okay, I thought I had invincibility frames for a moment there, but that was a fair hit. Good contact. I might drink a water after that. That was a good hit. Dude, I can hit you. Yeah, I can hit you all day. I've got durability. I'm a nightmare. I've got durability, my guy. You're just... You're making me feel bad. So I'm basically making a synth sphere to put onto... So... I don't think I'm... No, wait. Who's all here? No, I'm not spoiling this game for anybody. I'm essentially making synth spheres for the next area in Queens when I get Ruby, and she is just a nightmare. So, like, I've got these Saxes that give me MP just a little bit, but they also give me Thunder. So, like, they boost the Thunder up. I've got some Bandit Slingshots that have a bunch of Cyclone or Wind in this game, and then I've got those Bone Slingshots on Zhao that I'm going to put whatever element I need. So I'm basically just stacking up resources for when I get to her, because she's a nightmare. I think both of her armband... I think I almost have it... I'm on Goro, so I think I have it pulled up. I think both of them need over 250 MP. It's absurd. Yeah, Ruby, here we go. Basic stats for Mobius is 66 attack, 70 endurance, 88 speed, 99 magic. And then it's 0 fire, 35 ice, 45 wind. Or no, 45 lightning, 60 wind, 50 holy. And then, okay, it's the secret armlet, 99 attack, 0 endurance. That makes no sense. 65 speed, 210 magic, 77 fire, 66 it's yeah, okay, so it's fire, it's 77 fire, 66 ice, 50 thunder, 70 wind. Is it holy in this game? It's holy in this game. It's 80 holy. God, my brain is splitting between these two games. Okay, I don't want to do that. I play way too much Dark Cloud 2 in 1 now. My brain's beginning to tear. Oh wait, was that actually it? That's enough, right? Yeah. Alright, so Rock Mimic, that's another turquoise. Flying, okay, hold on. Hold on. Did I already use that? No, it's fish. Oh, I did use the flying. Strangely, I actually had a nightmare the other day, and this is wild, of being in a submarine heading to the bottom of the ocean, and things went to shit. And, like, this is where things got great. I panicked because things were going to shit in the submarine as it got too deep. And I very distinctly remember patting down the sides and going, oh yeah, here's the zipper. And unzipped it, stepped out, and just went, oh yeah, no, this isn't good. And then woke up. It was just like, wait, yeah, no, it wouldn't have a zipper. It's like a tent. But for all I know, I was probably fighting in my sheet, sweating and drowning in my bed, because I live in the desert and it's awful. And it never goes below 80 degrees this time of year. That or it's like a joke on my life that my life is a screen door on a submarine or something along those lines. I don't know, looking too deep into it. Alright, so we're making a sick-ass synth sphere, but if I level... Okay, so I can make a sick-ass synth sphere, but I level up the sword, I can put more stats on it. So, hold on. Let's go to the old charts. Sometimes I feel like I'm a dirty, dirty cheater because of how much I look at charts in this game, but at the same time, it's just like... meh. Alright, so we got Buster Sword, building into the Claymore. So 10 Mimic, 10 Sky, 15 Rock. That's, okay, that's a handsome amount. Cross Hinder. Okay, so let's do Fire, and then we need more Holy. As well as Ice, okay. Oh, and Thunder, okay, it needs everything. Okay, so let's do Fire now. We can do this now, there's nothing wrong with this. I can be proud of this. Woo! 4 gyms! Yes! Oh, so, and you guys don't have to tell me your life stories or anything like that. You can if you want to. If you've got detailed fishing stories, please share them. I'd love to hear them. That's not sarcasm. It's a phenomenal haul. But, like, so I have heard this from multiple sources, and again, I just checked the original source where we all get, like, where we all get the information from. And it doesn't actually say it, so, like, there's some sort of Mandela effect going on, or somebody edited the Reddit at some point. But have you guys ever seen a Mardan and a Baron spawn at the same time in Monotaki Village? Oh my gosh, no. Once I learned in, oh god, what was it? What teacher was that humiliated me? Well, he didn't humiliate, I humiliated myself. I think it was like 8th grade, 9th? No, it was high school. Freshman year, sophomore. I had a teacher that was like, you know what? You kids can sit wherever you want so long as you can see the board. And I remember like sitting in the back with all my friends being like, yeah, we're the fucking stupid kids. And I remember sitting back there and like to sit where you wanted, you had to do this little quick test of like, oh yeah, here are the numbers, here's what it says, read this sentence. And I couldn't do it, so I had to move up a row. And it was like, okay, whatever. Okay, whatever. And then eventually I got to the front row and I still couldn't read the board. And the teacher was just like, do you need to sit closer? And like embarrassingly, I like drug my desk up like, oh, you think it's funny? And like my desk to the front, and he wrote a sentence on the board, and I was like, oh shit, like I can't fucking read that. Like, oh, this is embarrassing. What do I say now? And he looked at me and he was like, do you have glasses? Like, are you supposed to be wearing them right now? Like, you should bring those to class, honestly. And I was just sitting there like, no, dude, nobody in my... Oh, wait. Both my parents wear glasses. You know, honestly, you might be onto something. And yeah, I went and got glasses, and it turned out I was like super fucking blind. And I had one of those like coming to glasses moments where like you see fucking tree leaves for the first time, and you're like, look at that. Oh my god, the birds aren't actually in just a giant V shape. You can see the fucking birds. There's 12 of them. And my mom was just like, yeah, you couldn't see this whole time? It's like, what do you mean? How are you supposed to know? How do you know you can't see? She was like, oh yeah, I had laser eye surgery at one point. I just kind of forgot. It's like, I've been walking around here, you guys put me in baseball. You kept telling me to watch the ball. I thought you guys were lying to me. You motherfuckers can see the ball? Like, oh yeah, keep your eye on the ball, boy. I couldn't fucking see it till it hit me 3 times. Like, we just thought you sucked. No, they didn't actually say that part. But no, yeah, I was in baseball, and it sucked. It was so embarrassing. I played, and I was also just a small child. I didn't fit, like, my size group. But, like, I literally would just flinch. Like, I couldn't see. The second the guy threw the ball, it was gone. It was literally so fucking terrifying to me, because it was just like, how can any of you, like, do this? He's just launching it at you. And then, yeah, one day I played with glasses, and it was just like, oh, shit, like, I can do this. I can do this. And then I got hit again, and it was just like, I'm not having fun. I don't want to do this. Okay, so we don't have enough lightning for that right now. So we'll just level this up once, and then we'll take it back to Gaffer, and we'll put lightning on it there. Although I'm almost out of money. I haven't hit a money thing in a long time. Nope. I did cross country growing up, because that was a sport that my 5-foot body was capable of doing and not getting hurt. And I was like 5 foot up until my junior year of high school, until I was like 16, and then all of a sudden over one summer I grew like 8 or 9 inches. And I have got the most wicked stretch marks to go with them. It's fucking wild. But nope, I was like 4 foot for the longest time, and then I grew to 5 foot, and it was just like, oh, okay, like, I'm shorter than both my parents. All right, here we go. And then out of fucking nowhere, I grew. But they're also learning that puberty is most likely linked to fat percentage. You know, because a fucking mammal needs the reserves to shoot up in its bones and everything. And they're fine. That's why, like, a lot of fucking Olympic people struggle with hitting until, like, they're done training, because, like, they put so much strain on their bodies that it's basically like, yeah, we ain't got the resources for that. And I, being a stressed, anxiety piece of shit little kid running around all the time, not eating proper nutrition, probably led myself to not hitting at the proper time. Best viewers on, I don't even know what you said. What the fuck did you say? You don't even have that many followers. You lie. You lie. No, I'm kidding. That's a bot. Unless it wasn't a bot. Was that not a bot? Was that actually a joke? I feel bad now. No, it was a bot. I've joined people's chats and said stuff like that. So, like, I get the joke, but, like, I do have a bit of a trigger finger, too. I add a little extra copy pasta to it, too, as well. Oh my god. I literally embarrassed myself to death last night. I joined somebody's stream, and, like, I know this person doesn't like spoilers and stuff like that. But, like, I've never actually finished BioShock either, so this is on me as well. This was just a bad joke. It was a nightmare, honestly. But, like, this guy hates spoilers, and I joined his stream, and I was just like, oh shit, he's playing BioShock. Like, I love BioShock, but I've never finished it. I'll hit him with a, hey, would you kindly play something else? And he read my message and looked back at the screen, and it was literally the scene where it does the twist, and it was like, no! And I literally spoiled, like, the whole fucking, like, would you kindly twist, basically, as it was happening. And it's just like, god damn it, like, please don't get me banned. Like, I literally just joined this guy's stream, basically spoiled the big twist of the game, like, as it's happening. Would you kindly play something else? And then, like, fucking, oh, what, Ryan, is it Ryan? What is his name? Ryan Adams? No. Who the fuck is Ryan Adams? What is his name? I love BioShock, but like, any game that I can set the controller down for 2 seconds and an enemy can scare the piss out of me, it's just, it's not good for me. I can't remember. Andrew Ryan's? I can't remember, but it's just like, oh my god, what are the odds I just join and say that right as it's happening? Oh, I should have leveled that up. Not my best. Not my best. Andrew Ryan, yeah. Now, BioShock Infinite I played because, well, it's a lot less scary. I think that's obvious. What other weapons do I just want to level this up once. What else do I need to work on? I can work on you. I do not handle scary games very well. It's an anxiety thing. It's not even like the scary parts. It's just the like, oh, that's a dark ass hallway with a bunch of windows. You know, I'm gonna explore the rest of the building before I go down this hallway. Okay, I have to go down the hallway. Okay, I can't do this. Let's play something else. And then like there's nothing down the hallway, it turns out. It's just like it's a setup to look scary. And it's just like, yep. I took 2 years to get past that. It like took me a year to ever want to play BioShock after I played the demo. And like you get out of the little submarine thing and the fucking splicer comes out. I just didn't. I just didn't. I just stayed in the little thing and I didn't even know you didn't have to fight it. I thought it was going to be like the first little enemy you had to fight. And it scared me and I didn't like that. So I moved on. And then later I went back and tried it and it was just like, you know what? I'm going to beat this thing's ass. I'm going to do it. And then, yeah, again, you get out of the little submarine and you don't have to fight it at all. So I was kind of just like, wow, that's embarrassing. It's also why I don't like scary movies, because, like, they're so intense for me. And then all of a sudden the payoff's just like, oh, son of a bitch, it was a goddamn cat behind the curtain. And then I actually get scared, and it's like, oh. The bots are weird. When I stream super early in the morning or super late in the afternoon, I get tons of chat bots. But, like, in the middle of the day for me, I don't get a ton of them. But, I don't know. It could just be totally random. But actually, it's probably because I just take naps in the middle of the day like a cat. Like a giant cat. I'm kind of dumb and I'm creeped out enough by those giant, like, when I say weird. I hated those things until, like, there's a couple of them near a golden fly spawn that I have to hit, and then there's one next to a sword in, what is that dungeon? There's like a little, it's more of a mine, I think, but it's right, it's the dungeon that connects the lower half of, like, it's Liurnia Lakes, pretty much, up to the Atlas Plateaus. There's like a whole dungeon full of, it's like a whole mine/dungeon. But at the top, there's a land octopus, and, like, I farmed that one for, like, the little tiny land octopus helmets. I think if you want a horror game that would be particularly unsettling, Fatal Frame. I've been trying to work through Dino Crisis, but, like, as soon as I play Dino Crisis, I'm just like, you guys are fucked. I've got a gun. And then I shoot my 4 bullets, and the game's like, you got nothing. And I'm like, oh, yeah, that's right. This game hates me being safe. Precipice. Yeah, I do believe that's it. That's honestly become one of my favorite little, like, mine/dungeons in the game. I love climbing up that little ladder dungeon, whatever, and then just finally getting to the top and hearing that Halo, harpy who's like, oh, and you have to, like, sprint past him to get on the fucking elevator to hit the final site of grace. Oh. It makes you jump scare yourself by taking photos of ghosts to capture their no, jump scare myself. Oh my gosh. I've actually heard of Fatal Frame. So I wonder who I've heard talk about that, so damn. I'll have to check it out whenever I go to the local game stores. I do a lot of demo hunting and stuff like that. I like to find demos and whatnot. I will admit, I don't play a lot of them anymore. I just kind of collect. I'm slowly becoming a collector. I want to get around to playing them, but like, man, I bit off so much when I decided I was going to figure out all the fishing in Dark Cloud. I didn't even say that, actually. Somebody else said they were going to figure out all the fishing in this game. And I was like, you know what? I'll help you. And then they left, and then their partner was like, yeah, I'll help you. Oh, I think I wasted that werewolf. And I was like, oh, cool, we'll do it together. And they turned out to be, like, again, one of those people who made me, like, so uncomfortable that it was just like, you're making me feel weird. And they're like, oh, you're one of those people. And it was just like, no, but that's not right. What? So I was pretty much alone for like a week of just me and fishing, and then I met like a ton of people. And it's basically like my entire community has been built off of Dark Cloud fishing, and I love it. And I will admit, I fell a little off the wagon there for a while. I kind of did join like a little streamer group. It was kind of weird. There was like one main streamer and then like a bunch of other streamers. And everybody basically hopped around to whoever was streaming unless like the main guy was on. And like at a certain point I realized that like I didn't like that, because like it was literally like a who's on today kind of situation. And then it was also like nobody ever actually cared what each other was doing. They just made sure each other was streaming, and it was just like, I don't know, if you ever had a problem with your project, nobody ever actually gave a shit about the project itself. They were just like, well, make sure you get it done. Like, keep working on it. And it's like, okay, but yeah, like I asked you a question. And they're just like, yeah. And it's like, okay, that's a bummer. But no, I'd spent like a year and a half working on my own community, and then I just kind of realized, like, wait, why did I join this guy's community? Like, that's weird. Wait, why do I have a day of a week? Am I working? It was like joining a, what are they called? Not an affiliation. Like FaZe or something. Like one of those big, like, companies. It was like that. But, like, not. It was, like, the least professional version of that. It was so... kinda? But it really was, like, hey, who's streaming on Tuesdays? Who's doing Wednesdays? It was weird. It was an organization. It was like being a part of, like, an organization. It was so weird. But the last straw for me and all of it was one of the guys who had just joined the organization basically had every single person in his family make a Twitch and YouTube account and follow everybody. And I know this is kind of petty. It's kind of petty, but it also meant a lot to me. But I went from like 80-something followers to 101 in like 2 days. And it was just like, what the fuck has happened? And he was like, oh, yeah, I got like my whole family to follow everybody. And it was just like, oh, you're not serious, are you? And like, I don't know. I get it's kind of petty, but like, it just, all the wind had been taken out of my sails for a moment. Because it was just like, I thought I had done something to like, I don't know, not blow up, but it was just like, wait, did I finally do it? Like, I found like the fucking, my niche? Like, did I just get fucking 15 followers overnight? Like, what did I do? Oh god, did I say something? What did I say? What's happened? And then, yeah, it like dawned on me that it was just like, oh shit, dude, wait, are your like nephews following me? Yeah, dude, like my brother's following, my aunt. And it was just like, oh, wait. Do they watch video games? Like, well, my brother does. He's pretty interested. And it was just like, oh, dude, wait, what? It was like, wait. Are they watching me now? And he was like, oh, no, they just followed. And it was like, oh, wait, that makes me feel even more uncomfortable. It's like, I don't even know how to, wait, what? And yeah, it's just like, I don't know. It was like a bunch of things all at once that I realized, like I had joined like, again, like a weird organization. People weren't watching me because they were interested in what I was doing. They were watching me because, I don't know why they were watching. It was so weird. And then, again, I kept asking people for help who, like, had played these games. And, like, I can't tell if this one was actually trolling. I rack it up to trolling because I'm sadistic, I guess. But, like, they just kept giving me bad information. And, like, I don't know, one day I wasted, like, I think it was 6 hours. But I had done all of, what's the final dungeon? Dark Haven Castle? But I was doing a minimum dungeon run where you try to go in the dungeons as few times as possible. Alright, we're going to switch. Ooh, do I have anybody's weapons to level up? We're just gonna kill you with this. I'm not worried about wasting points at this point. But I was trying to do a minimum dungeon run where you go into the dungeons as few times as possible. So, like, you basically go to every boss fight as soon as possible, but, like, there's no farming in the run unless you do it. It's, honestly, it almost makes me prefer this game to Dark Cloud 2. It's so much fun. Because, like, you go into the first dungeon, and if you don't find a weapon, you're basically beating everything to death with a broken dagger for 1 damage. But if you find a sword, you use that sword to go as far as you can, and you try to go to Seda, and do the duel, then you go back and build town, and then you go back into the dungeon, and you finish the dungeon, and you go back to town to build up and to get Dran's key, and you do the boss fight. So right there's 3. Now, if you get any tram oils, you should farm. And then you go beat Dran. And then, like, once you get to Matataki, you can fish if you want to. You can do whatever you want. But you go into the dungeon, you do the werewolves, you go back out, you build town. You go back in, you fight the snake. You go back, you get Goro. You go back in, you go all the way down till you're done. And then you go back out and you beat Uratan. That's 4. So you get 7 dungeon runs. Then Queens, you go all the way in to get Ruby, which I think is on floor 9 with the pirates. That's Sneck. It's honestly, without an emulator or anything like that for saves, or anything with save states, it's kind of scary to do an entire dungeon and then have a duel and be like, okay, I need a gemstone right now. Like, I need it. And then, like, you screw up the duel and you're just like, all right, well, I either give up the duel or redo a whole dungeon. But you do Queens, which is, I think, 3 runs, so you're up to 10 runs. And then Muska, I think, is also 3 runs, because, yeah, you go in, you get Ungaga, you fight Gol and Syl, you go back in, you get all the stuff for the town, yeah, so that's 3, so there's, I think, 13, and then Yellow Drop is, like, 3 as well? yeah, Yellow Drops 3 as well, because you go in for Osmond, you go back all the way to the Coliseum, and then you do the Coliseum. Oh, yeah. It's absolutely, like, necessary for poison apples for farming until you get to the ability to buy them. It's so helpful. But yeah, you can beat all of Dark Cloud in 17 dungeon runs. However, it technically doesn't keep that. It keeps you at 16 because whenever you beat the Dark Genie, it resets. And then you can do the whole post-game... I won't tell you. You can do the whole post-game dungeon in one run. And it is honestly one of the most fun things I've ever done in a game. The post-game dungeon being done in all-in-one run is so much fun that, again, it almost makes me prefer this game to Dark Cloud 2. Almost. It's close. It's, oh... I know of the post-game dungeon, but have avoided so much as glimpsing. Yeah, nice. Yeah, I'll try not to say anything, but I just never played this game or Rogue Galaxy or any... Wait, did it break or is it... Okay, it's just not working. My square is being weird. I just never played them because, again, my whole life I liked Dark Cloud 2. It was a great game. But over the last few years, as I've kind of, like, checked off stuff in the Dark Cloud 2, like, oh, if I ever had an infinite amount of time, I'd do these challenges. And, well... I got a year and a half, and I did almost all of them but one now. Well, I've got 2 challenges left in Dark Cloud 2 that I'll probably never finish, but I'd like to. I want to do a monster transformation only run, and I want to catch a perfect fish. I was just a few days from the 3-month follow to chat in your chat again. Now it's fixed. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Nice. Yeah, I just got into Dark Cloud 1 and I feel like such a fool. I'm so sorry, Drish. I changed all that stuff because I was getting harassed by somebody, and then I found subscribers only, and I was just like, yeah, fuck yeah, I got total control now. And then I took subscribers only off, and I didn't realize that, you know, follower only was still on. Because it doesn't say that on OBS. So that's totally my bad. It's so, yeah, that's awful. Probably thinking like, yeah, fuck all those other people. Like, I've got the 3 months. And fucking, god damn it. No, they get banned. No, I think it was Laddie told me. We're doing Kubera's banned from Dark Cloud 2. We're doing Kubera's bans, so. No, and it's not like I'm just gonna ban anybody, but it's just like, I don't know, there's like a certain type of like, is this guy quoting something, or is he having, like, a mental breakdown? Okay, he's having a mental breakdown. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, and he's saying some awful things, and, yeah, banned. But, like, I don't know. I was just afraid of being ban-heavy, but it's everybody gets their own Twitch. You get to choose who makes you uncomfortable and who doesn't, and who makes the vibe bad. And it makes me feel power-hungry, but it's not. It's keeping the vibe. So Kubera's hand is a weapon from Dark Cloud 2. I think it's a hammer. But it's the hand of a god. So Kubera's ban is a ban from the hand of God. I have no idea who Kubera actually is, though. I'm not even sure if it's a real figure or if it's just, like, Dark Cloud nonsense. I actually have no idea if it's a real figure or not, now that I say that. I hope it's not some, like, horrific thing for me to be saying that. I'd assume it's not. So, yeah, I was thinking about oh, God. I was actually thinking about swallowing my pride and doing a modified Dragon Quest VIII playthrough. Would y'all have any interest in watching a min-max Dragon Quest VIII 3DS all DLC items playthrough? Because I just got it set up that I have a save file with all of the DLC items that are missing. And I was going to do a lowest possible level playthrough where I use the DLC items to beat the bosses at the lowest possible level. And then if I can't beat the boss at the lowest possible level, instead of beating the boss, I use the daily spawning blue chests to farm seeds to raise my stats until I can beat the boss, so that I can then beat the boss at an even lower level. Kubera is... Oh, so that's crazy, because Kubera's hand builds up into the Big Buck's hammer. Good on you, level 5. Learning every day. But because again, as soon as I get my hands on an emulator or anything, I start cheating, and I feel like it's not a fun thing to watch. I don't know why. I feel like, no, I feel like you gots to play the vanilla. It's gots to be the original experience. Oh, fucking 1 ABS, come on. I actually have not watched Yu Yu Hakusho, but man, am I a Togashi fan because of Hunter x Hunter. I need to watch Yu Yu Hakusho. Is Kubara the guy with red hair? I feel like I recognize that name well enough to know who that is. Do I have anything to level up right now? Oh, wait. Hold on. What did you need? Lightning? Oh, yeah, we got that. We had it in storage. Yeah. The delinquent, because I never knew that was supposed to be a thing until, again, I got into Hunter x Hunter, and it was like, oh, yeah, Knuckles is the one with the delinquent hair. And I just remember being like, wait, what's that supposed to mean? And then, like, I started looking into it and learning a little bit, and it was just like, oh, wait, that's, like, a thing? And it's like, oh, wait, yeah, like, every anime has a guy with that hair. What the fuck? Like, I'm learning. My mom is only... Oh, my God. I love her to death, but we come from, like... straight up, like, it's so funny. The best way to describe where we're from without saying exactly where it is the Northern Bible Belt. It's literally just the Northern Bible Belt. But like, she hated everything anime when I was growing up. But then finally, when I moved back in to watch her animals all the time, and she'd get home from work and I'm binging Hunter x Hunter for like the 900th hour, she finally, actually, the Avatar: The Last Airbender is what I finally got her to watch, because she was just like, at least this is tolerable. Akubara is Japanese phrase, ward off lightning, main rainbow. Oh. Strangely, and I've never figured this out because I haven't spoken to him in like years, because my dad is wildly, for being one of the biggest outdoorsmen I've ever known in my life, he is wildly one of the most Republican people I've ever met, and like somehow also hates the environment. He's my least favorite quote from my own dad is, maybe we spend too much money on the environment. And I just remember thinking, like, you go hunting like once a week, like, what the fuck are you talking about? But my dad used to watch, like, Dragon Ball Z before I was born. So, like, I just don't understand the man. But, oh, Jesus Christ, I forgot to fight monsters on the other side. The wasted ABS. I can't do it. I don't care. I'm not going back. I can't go back. You can't make me. I'm wasting the ABS. I'm doing it. I'm sleeping on a bed of diamonds. I'm swimming in the abs. Alright, we were putting lightning on that, right? Yeah, we got none. Right? None? So I'm ignorant to this because I have not watched either in who knows how long. Which one has all the dinosaurs in it? I think it's Dragon Ball Z. Or no, it's Dragon Ball has all the dinosaurs, and then Dragon Ball Z has like 2 like reference clips of dinosaurs. I can't remember. But like my dad would watch it with me because I was obsessed with dinosaurs, and it had dinosaurs in it. But again, looking back at it, it was just like, it made no sense. It was just like, you are horribly racist, man. How did you ever get started on Dragon Balls? What the fuck is going on here? Never figured it out. And then, like, one day I'd start playing Call of Duties and stuff like that, and his racist side would come out in, like, full force. And I just remember thinking, like, to myself the whole time, like, you watch anime, like... What is happening right now? But I genuinely, looking back at it, think he just thought it was another cartoon because he loved, like, Looney Tunes. I genuinely think he thought it was just another cartoon. But, like, I don't know. Yes, and, like, I know there's not, like, a great, like... Haha, check out this one. But I'd like to read, like, some form of translation of that one day. Just even the most basic form of it, if I could. Just to get the gist of where it all comes from. I'm sure there's a basic translation for fucking losers like me. I'm sure there is. Or is there just like a story we somewhat know about? I'm assuming there's a full version. For God's sakes, we got the Bible. The Bible's not even that good, and we got copies of it. He doesn't even fight a single dragon. And his dad gets mad like 9 times. And the time travel's awful. Jesus only goes forward in, like, everybody can go forward in time. He fucking appears 3 days later. That's just hiding. That's like, doing time travel's safe. Only going forward in time, that's why Futurama did it. That's why they only went forward, because Futurama's smart like that. They weren't gonna mess with backwards time, they went forward, because Wingo Wango. The Bible plays it safe in a lot of places, man. There was a lot of risks that could have been taken in there and really grabbed people. I'm just saying. I've read New King James, and my God, I don't know how many times I've read my childhood Bible that has pictures in it, but there's a couple spots where you could spice things up. And there's a couple spots where things are too spicy. There's a couple spots where things get a little too hot for the fucking children's edition, and I didn't learn about till later. What, you don't like Gods of Destruction? Not kidding, I'm kidding. I don't know enough about Dragon Ball Z to know exactly when all that happened, but I did get out of Dragon Ball Z completely when the trading card game came out, and I think that was Super, which is hilariously, I think, when people liked it. No, it's just more of a joke that, like, forward time travel is, like, you know, the safe way to do it in a TV show without causing plot holes, but I do like a little time travel talk. Man, I wish I could remember the name that I came up with for the third Dark Cloud game. I literally just spent an entire day looking at C words, so like Dark Cities, Dark Cronus. What is the name of your Zhao? Oh my god, what is her name? Oh my god, I grew up playing Yu-Gi-Oh, but hopped ship to the jet. Yes! I hopped way earlier than that. When I had to actually learn how to read, I quit playing Yu-Gi-Oh, which was pretty soon. I think that was like the first Hane evolution. Scronus! King Scronus! Oh my god. But I loved Yu-Gi-Oh! Just simply for how, like, because it was just, again, early Yu-Gi-Oh! Was just war, so I liked how fast it was. But I got into Magic right at the end of Dragons of Tarkir. Because I had a friend who was like, hey, if you ever want to get into Magic, like, whenever, like, a set goes out of, like, on, like, out of rotation, it goes on sale, basically. It was gonna be score. Oh, yeah, that's right. I couldn't remember, yeah. Scronus. Round 1. Scronus. But we bought like an entire box of Dragons of Tarkir cards, and it was like, yes, this is so sick. Like, I wish there was dinosaurs. And then Ixalan came out, and I was just obsessed with Magic the Gathering after that, because it was just like, I got my dinosaurs. I'm happy. And the rest was pretty much history. I was just way into Magic. And then, like, the pandemic hit, and all of a sudden, Magic was, like, a cash cow for Wizards of the Coast. And it was just like, okay, like, I think it's cool that you guys are printing all these new cards, but, like, speaking of power creep, the Magic power creep over the last few years just ruined the game for me. Sim and Cockatrice, but I have a few physical decks too. My pride and joy being a wall tribal battle cruiser. My lord, yeah, that'd be a pride and joy. How often do you get a new tribal card for that? Oh, yeah, that'll do it. But I had... what do they call people? Is it CEDH? What is it called when you have like a top tier, like way too expensive deck? I had basically been working on like the perfect dinosaur deck for like months. And then like again, COVID like finally hit. And I think it was Ixalan and Rivals of Ixalan, and then COVID hit and they released like the Phyrexian cards or something like that, and all of a sudden the dinosaur deck list shot up like $400, and it was just like, all right, I'm done. It was like Carnage Tyrant was like the most expensive card I was after at like $30, and it was like, you know what, maybe one day I'll buy that, you know, maybe if they do a reprint and it goes down to like 15, I'll get one. But no, yeah, it was just like, oh wait, what are the new Phyrexian dinosaurs? How much do they cost? And then they'd print like a new set and they'd add like 4 new dinosaurs, and it's just like, well shit, these are even better than the last one. And then yeah, I realized dinosaur was just going to be a new archetype because it sold well, and it was just like, oh dude, I'm screwed. And then they started adding like actual like Jurassic Park dinosaur cards, and I was just like, oh, like, it's actually at the point where like I might be playing mirror matches with a dinosaur deck at like local card shops. Like, this is weird. It went from like a weird archetype that didn't exist to so overly saturated that like, I don't know, it was strange. So like I still have the deck and I love it. It's my pride and joy. But like it is literally Ixalan and Rivals of Ixalan dinosaurs only, pretty much. And then just like, it's like frozen in time from like that strip of cards. I love it. But, ugh. And like, I love Doctor Who and stuff, but like, I liked the references. I liked the tongue-in-cheek, like, oh, that's who that is. But like, you can do too much. That's a great point too. I might actually think about that because I do need a game. I don't know if, do y'all have this problem? You guys don't have to answer this. It's just a question. But I feel stressed sometimes when I want to go play a game and it's just like, you know, what if something magical happens? I should at least record it. I don't have to stream it, but I should at least record it. And then like I get halfway through the hassle of setting up the recording stuff and it's just like, man, now I don't want to because it's like I should stream it. I don't even want to do it now. So like I'm really trying to figure out what kind, like Pokemon. Pokemon is a game that I feel no desire to stream for some reason. Shiny hunting in Pokemon is something that just like, I honestly never feel a desire to stream. I shiny hunted once on stream, and I think I made it 30 minutes, and my eyes started to literally feel, oh wait, I actually need to pick up the gold bags. I don't have any money. My eyes literally started to feel heavy. Okay, wait, how am I doing? I should check that out. I want to play something card-wise too, and I love Hearthstone, but like, I don't like Blizzard. I should check that out. I was actually thinking about playing Dragon's Dogma off stream and not recorded because they copyrighted me. Dragon's Dogma copyrighted one of my YouTube videos because it used a certain like dragon roar recording. And it was just like, your game's called Dragon's Dogma. Are you really gonna copyright me for using a dragon roar in my, like, I can't help it. I was fighting a dragon. It roared. Like, am I supposed to edit out the whole dragon fight so I don't get copyrighted? And yeah, it was like, it took like 2 minutes out of my video because it was just like, what do you want to do? You want to leave it copyrighted or do you want to remove the clip? And it was like, well, how much are you removing? And it was like 3 fucking minutes of a dragon fight. And it was like, Jesus. It was like, what do you guys want from me? Like, blood? Do you want blood? What do I have to level up? Anything? Do I want to level up anything? Let's equip her real quick so that when I get to the level where it's ABS down... Oh, let's just do this real quick. Oh, well... Shoot. I can finish that in any room. Well, dang! Steve, you're getting a level up. I have like 33 deck lists put together. Oh, nice! Yeah, see, that's like, yeah, I need to do that. It ruined Magic for me because I played in person all the time. And oh my god, dude, that ruined... Magic started to ruin some friendships in the real world because, like... I don't know, man. I don't know if I just had like, I did have shitty friends. But like, I just don't know if I had like the shittiest friends imaginable. But there's nothing worse than like having, you know, like not a mirror match, but a couple of friends you play against and the games are close. You never know who's gonna win until like turn 5 and it's like, oh, nice. Did you get a good hand? Okay, I'm gonna try to come back, but if you've got a good hand, you might have this. But then, like, you come home to, like, hang out with all your friends and everybody brings their deck out to play, and you realize your friend went and spent $30 at the local game store to fucking only, like, just to crush you. And it's like, you did not just fucking min-max your deck for $30 to always win. And it's like, well, check out my Chromatic Lantern and Herald's Horn. And it's like, motherfucker, are those even on sale? Or are those are at their highest points? But I just, yeah, no, I think I had shitty friends. The first deck I ever made that was like a legitimate deck, and I made this one, I paid for this one. The only cards I was missing were like 2 God cards. I had the God cards, I just didn't have multiple copies of the God cards. Because they were expensive as fuck. But I got both of mine beaten up. They were so beaten. Assassin decking, is that the, oh my god. Yeah, no, that was like, that literally at one point became like our friend circle, was basically just like trying to min-max your deck to like currently take out whoever had the, it like at first it was so much fun because like everybody's decks were so different that the games were just really interesting. But then as you learned each other's deck lists, it was just like, okay, yeah, I'll get him at the 4th turn every time now. And it was just like, okay, this, I don't think this is healthy, guys. But at the same time, it was just like, I want to fucking win. I want to win. But yeah, it wasn't good. Oh, and then one of them, and everybody's allowed, you're all allowed to enjoy your own thing. Life is neat like that. You really do get to just enjoy your own thing. Everybody does. Just vibe. Just vibe. But god damn it, did he play the lamest fucking decks. I had one roommate just play the lame, like he played, and this was, we didn't play command, this wasn't even Commander. This is so fucked up. This is like, if anybody's here and played Magic, get ready for this. I had a roommate who played a white deck. This is just custom Magic. We allowed everything but multiple copies of Sol Ring. So get ready for this. He played a white deck of 4 copies of Pacifism, 4 copies of Swords to Plowshare, 4 copies of Swords to Oblivion, 4 copies of, oh god, what was the fucking Ring of Oblivion? 4 copies of, oh, Binding something, I think. It literally, the whole deck didn't have monsters in it, except for, like, 4 that were supposed to combo together for, like, a one-hit, like, one-turn hit. One-hit, okay. I can't even remember. One-hit KO, basically. But, like, the whole deck was just literally filled with 1- and 2-drop, like, Pacifism white spells. It was 100 cards of multiple copies of, like, just 2-drop white Pacifism spells. It was the worst thing to... Oh, and then it had... I can't remember what the card is, but it had some, like, Sentry Tower card where you had to tap 2 colorless mana to declare an attack, and he played 4 of them, so if he got all 4 up, it costed 8 mana to attack with any monster. It was literally... like, people just scooped. We would invite people over to the house to play Magic because when we went to college, like we had like a big party house. We had a Magic table and everything for playing Magic. Like it had 4 play mats just set up so people could just hop in and play Magic whenever they wanted. But like people would just scoop. They'd literally just quit playing because they'd be like, well, you got me beat. And he'd be like, what do you mean? And they'd be like, well, my deck has this much mana and it costs me 8 to attack and I can't kill you. And he'd just be like, well, come on, let's finish it out. And then just in case you were thinking like, well, everybody gets to enjoy stuff differently, his backup deck was an entire colorless Eldrazi deck. That he had proxied because it was too expensive for him to actually get. And this was back in 2014 when proxying was not okay. And what he had done was go to the local like printing store and printed off high gloss proxies. So like if you didn't look at them, you couldn't tell that they were proxies. And he would play with people and they'd get fucking mad. I just like seeing silly cardboard synergies. Yes, I don't mind if I lose as long as building a red-black group hug deck that gives away creatures with bang one. Thank God. I don't know that exact combo, but giving away creatures is funny. Yeah, so I built decks all the time that just sucked. I loved pulling all my cards together and seeing what I could build, and then just, you know, refining it until that deck was like, it's like, damn, I could actually win if I put these 10, if I swapped out these cards and put these cards in, I'd win. But then it was just like, well, I've got a whole theme. And then, yeah, it just stays the theme deck. I stop upgrading. Like, you get it. You've got a wall tribal deck. I'm sure you could swap out a bunch of cards in that deck and actually make it fucking insane. But it's just like, you've got the theme. And you gotta keep that theme as much as possible. Like, for instance, my Dinosaur Commander deck, I had to really battle with, I didn't know if I wanted to, oh wait, am I done? Why am I back here again? I think I'm done. Yeah, I don't have it, yeah, I wanted to put lightning and stuff on this now. Okay, yeah, we're done. I'll just level up Steve, I guess. The wall deck can already turn, okay, never mind then. Bad example. My bad for misjudging your wall deck. But like in my dinosaur deck, like before I like completely changed it, there were like certain cards I could have put in that were like better. Like I can't remember what it is, but there's a certain raptor that has like menace that's super good. Oh wait, that's not what I want. That's like super good and stuff like that. But like I have the red, white, green theme going, so like it's a bit of a different deck. So like it was like, oh, do I want to add that or do I want to not? Like it doesn't fit the theme. And then like one day I was sitting there and it was like, wait, I have Visor of Menagerie in here because it's so fucking good. And it was like, can I put a Naga in a dinosaur deck? Does that fit? It's such a good card. Oh, god damn it. It's like, it's such a good card, but like, does it fit the theme? And I had like a whole existential crisis about like what counted. I think the most extreme card I have right now is Birds of Paradise in my dinosaur deck. Which I feel like that counts. Wait, wait, you said the wall decks, is it Commander? You have a wall deck that can... That's insane. Dang, nice. Okay. My dinosaur deck is based off of... I mean, they're dinosaurs, so they're just, like, insanely cost-efficient. But I have Gishoth as, like, just in the deck, and then Zakama's the actual, like, commander. But I have the, what is the guy's name? I can't even remember. It's, like, Herald of the Dinosaur, but he can ping a dinosaur for 1 damage, and then, like, you can add a dinosaur to the field or something. Or, no. Oh. Yeah, I think I know the Mana Dork. I think. Because I had a friend that, like, wanted to make a green deck and ended up with a weird defender because there were so many green defender cards. And I think he had that enchantment. Because, yeah, there's, like... There's so many green defender Mana Dorks. So many of them. But I can't exactly remember what it was. But it's like, I can't remember exactly what it is. But it's like every time a dinosaur enters the field or something like that, you can ping a dinosaur for 1 damage, and then like you pair that with Polyraptor, that every time it takes damage, another copy of a token of Polyraptor enters the field. So like, since a dinosaur entered the field, you can ping the, or you can use the guy to ping Polyraptor again, and you can just make infinite Polyraptors. It's not like a turn 2 or 3 combo. I mean, I guess if I did get a Soul Ring, and like, if I got a perfect hand, I could probably turn 2 it. But that's really it's not designed for that. It's designed to drop a bunch of dinosaurs on like the first few turns for no cost value, basically. Dinosaurs are just so broken. They're just so broken. They came out too hot. I think, honestly, dinosaurs were the start of the power creep. They made dinosaurs just too good. Actually, you know what? I think I do remember somebody saying that, yeah, Carnage Tyrant is literally a power creep card, isn't it? I think he literally is a power creep. He was like, he became the best 6-drop green card, I think. Arcades the Strategist. They draw you a card every defender. Oh. Nice. There's a couple really cool dinosaur defenders, but I'm not sure if you use them or not. I actually don't remember them being too good. Oh shit, we are 20 minutes over what I normally make my episodes. Okay, so... Oh no, is this the bad floor? Okay, good, we're okay. Oh. I need to equip that before we get to the bad floor. Shoot. Stop